Hey, it's New Game Club. I'm here with Alfredo and Tiffany.
Hello.
Hello.
Better response time than normal. And it looks like we need a little bit more time playing current game. So we are going to talk about some side quests, is what we're going to call this, I guess, stuff. I think it's good to start with is our personal sort of gaming histories, and then we can get into what we're playing now, and then maybe we can start talking about like maybe I want to say three like wish list games of like games you would like to play on the podcast. Um, and then that way, because so one of my things is with this whole project, is I want to get people kind of out of their comfort zones, maybe play games you wouldn't normally play or that aren't on your radar, and then that way you can experience something new. Maybe you like it, and maybe you don't. And either way, maybe it's entertaining, probably not. But anyway, um, so I want to ask, I guess, starting off, what are games that you guys played growing up? Like, what are games that like stick in your mind that you played when you were young?
Do you want the exhaustive list or the just the big hits?
Maybe I mean the big hits, but if there's something small that stuck with you that maybe people don't know about,
Uh
Dead air.
Dead
Dead
air.
air.
And,
yeah.
and today we also have our special guest, Daniel DeVito. He's here.
I'm,
Dead air.
I'm the trash man. The garbage collector.
I'm the trash man. The fucking treasure. For me, Zelda's a big one. I made it my personal goal when I was young to play every Zelda I possibly could. I stopped because of money at Twilight Princess. I think was like where I kind of got cut off because I never got a Wii. Or was it on GameCube?
Wii. That's the only Zelda game I've ever played.
Oh my god. But I've played like all the Game Boy ones. One of my first like games that I own, like here's a Game Boy. It's for you. It's your present. It belongs to you. Was Zelda Link's Awakening, but the DX one because it was Game Boy Color. So that was really formative for me. Final Fantasy. I played a lot of those old turn-based JRPGs. I want to say possibly I dipped into them before I could read ish, at least comprehensively. Um,
I will say that helped me with my vocabulary a lot because back then, having
oh,
to read what they were saying instead of hearing it, I
mhm.
would sometimes look in my dictionary, not my, but the house's dictionary to see what the words that I didn't understand meant. Like I will say
you,
that did help me.
you remember those times where every house had a dictionary and a phone book?
Well, luckily there were older, I guess, teens in the house at the time when I was a kid, so they did have yeah, the house dictionary next to the house Bible.
One other thing that was really formative for me was Metal Gear. I played a lot of that kind of growing up. A lot of it too was also just watching my uncle play games and experiencing them vicariously.
Yes, that's the word.
So I had my own let's play through my uncle in our living room basically for a lot of those games too. So like I'd come up, I'd play like a quarter of like Kingdom Hearts, and then I'd have to go back because vacation was over. I'd come back, my save file was deleted, but yeah, so that was cool. Thanks, Uncle. He'll probably listen to this.
So I would. Fun fact: I've never played a Metal Gear game,
Same.
and
That's
Chris
crazy.
would. Yeah,
That's
they've just never
crazy.
interested me. Chris would talk to me a lot about them and the little quirky things they would do, and I thought they were really cool ideas, but I just never picked one up, and I still haven't. And some of them look cool, like the newer ones, but it just feels like there's so much stuff happening, so much characters, so much things. I'm just like, I don't know what this is, and I don't even want to start.
I will say I've played Metal Gear games. I every couple years I'll just go through all of them. I'll go through all of them that I have. Every couple years I'm like, I'm gonna play Metal Gear, and I have the Master Collection. I think it's called. So that one's got one, two, I think two and three, or one, two, and three, and then the third one within that game in the sub menus, you can play the old MSX ones. So there's that, and then I have 4, and then I have 5 on PC, Ground Zeroes on PC, and there's a PSP one that I also have, and Revengeance just for funsies, even though it's not really canon. So yeah, every once in a while, I'll play all of these like 7 games just straight. And yeah, if you going first time, you're not gonna know shit. I will say by like my third, fourth playthrough, where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm seeing all these connections. I'm seeing where I'm picking up what Kojima's putting down. Like, oh, that's okay. Oh, and then she's okay. That makes sense. Base.
I don't want to have a board full of like twine linking things to understand the game, but I will.
That's fair.
Just because the game isn't for me, I can still acknowledge the fact that what Kojima has done for the video game world with those games and just himself is a very, very big, like big thing because he's loved by all.
Well, I mean, I can't deny I'm a bit of a Kojima fanboy, I suppose, but he's a fucking madman. We'll get into it eventually. I do want to. I guess that's towards the end. I want to talk about what we're playing next, but Kojima, I think at one point wanted to have a sniper battle in a game that took a real life 3 days to do it because that's about how long it would take to do it.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would want.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've played a lot. I've been playing games since I was like, I want to say 5. I've had a controller in my hand. I want to say the first game I actually picked up was probably Smash at like a friend's house.
Yeah, so I there was games before this, but the earliest memory I have of something that just sticks and just stuck there is also on Nintendo 64, and that was it was Super Mario 64.
I thought you were gonna say Conquer.
No, I did have Conquer, and that one's another one that kind of sticks in the head. But I think that's just for everyone, sticks in the head because of being a kid and hearing cuss words and seeing all this vulgar stuff is just great. But it was definitely Super Mario 64. That's one of the best games ever created, in my opinion. Just does everything. It just does everything. You still have people speedrunning that. You still have very competitive. Like it's just great. You've made a remake for it on the 3DS, and that was kind of cool, but it was kind of weird.
And the Switch. Well, the Switch is just a port, really.
Yeah,
they are good. They're good. They're for sure good. But I feel like they don't age well.
I don't know. I've played it
of 3D gaming.
I played it a while back, and it's still a really, really, really fun game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very simple, but it can get hard at times. But like I said, there was games before that. I was very into PlayStation 1. Another great memory I have is playing Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar games where it's a fighting game. Those games were amazing, where you're just a human and you're fighting, but then after a while you build up a meter where you can turn into it like a beast. So like you'd have lions and like like mole. There was a mole guy, and you can wring people out, and it was bloody, but their blood was like green.
Ugh.
Super fun game. Yeah, I mean, they had red blood, but some of them weren't. It was just weird, but yeah.
Side thing, I don't know if I ever told you guys. I was one of the few people. I think maybe I'm not special. I was part of the educational PlayStation group of people. Do you guys even know what
I have no idea what that is.
Was it those games you get that were like the math games and stuff like that?
Well, it was. I think it was like a moose, and it was like reading. And the school sent me home with a PlayStation.
I remember those.
PlayStation 1, and then it had there was like a little learning game that I got sent to play with, and then I think my uncle played with it more than I did. Which at the time he had to have been like maybe 19, 20, something like that.
I remember that. I didn't get that, but I remember that. I remember seeing the cover.
It's a fever dream.
Yeah.
I barely
weird
remember
part of history where you try to get kids interested in games with
by
giving them a PlayStation to rent or hold.
Yeah, like here's a PlayStation. I was just like, I guess technically maybe that's the first game I played, but since I
Oh,
barely remember, I kind of don't count it. So what else?
it was
So with that too, I actually was kind of never. I didn't really get into it until the PS1, the little PlayStation.
hmm.
So like, I was always kind of behind because of money.
Well, luckily for me, I was spoiled. So I
I'm
had
fucking loaded.
now I wasn't loaded, but I was spoiled, and I had like almost every console. So PlayStation 1 is great. That sound, the startup still is just like
Mm.
it hits something.
It is like, yeah, every time.
Like makes me salivate. Like if I'm thinking of like a salty food. But Bloody Roar. I think I have a lot of PlayStation 1 games like Bloody Roar, Spyro, Ape Escape. Those were just great
Spyro was
games.
good.
Crash Bandicoot games were amazing. Um, that's kind of the wheelhouse I was in, and then now it's more like competitive games. I kind of went down that path
Mm.
after Gears of War, um, and now I'm kind of just I love single player games. I'm kind of made full circle, and one of my favorite games of all time is just The Witcher, The Witcher 3. It's just a great game. And fun fact, I've never beat it because I just get so I put hundreds and hundreds of hours
What
into
the
it,
fuck?
and then I go do something, and then when I come back, I'm like, I have to start over again. I can't just continue where I'm at. So then I play the whole thing over again, and I get so into it, and I just can't finish it. A part of me doesn't want to finish it like a good show. You just want it to keep going on in your head forever, and you don't want it to end.
I get that feeling. Yeah,
I can see that. I get why starting over too.
yeah. I
Yeah,
have a
I
chronic
think it has to do with my anxiety also, the
restartitis.
not wanting.
I have this. I have
Yeah.
this. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. There's this game called Kingdoms of Alamore, The Reckoning. Reckoning might be first. It's a game that almost bankrupted. I want to say it's Rhode Island because the baseball player got the state to fund him making this
Oh
game,
god.
and then it did not do well. It's it's kind of mid, but there's a lot of cool ideas in it. But every time I bounced off it, honestly, like maybe I want to say like 10, 15 times. Like I'll start playing it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is okay. This is really high fantasy, and I have to like really buy into it. But the combat feels pretty good. Um, you can pretty much at will change your class. You're sort of encouraged to do whatever as far as magic and physical fighting or like a thiefy guy. And I get like the opposite of choice paralysis where I keep wanting to change and then I can't settle on anything because I keep liking all of them. And then
Me and
a new
Baldur's
game will
Gate.
come out. I'll go play that, and then I'll come back and be like, I don't fucking remember nothing. I have to start this game over. I played that intro over like fucking 10 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happens.
Uh, what about your childhood, Tiff? Was it glorious or pleasant?
So it wasn't the lack of money. My dad was always been a gamer, so I got into the hobby from him. But my mom did not want us to have any game consoles for a while. So the only games I had for the first 10 years of my life were some that my dad acquired and installed on our PCs.
Through normal, regular
Yes.
means.
Yeah, so we had like played like the first Golden Sun and the second one. Never actually beat them.
Solid games.
Like
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
That's
I've played it multiple times.
when I was
pretty
a
crazy to say
child,
when
I
they were
never
your only
beat them.
games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
They
would
were your
get like
only games?
lost or stuck and then restart.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, same exact
Mhm.
story. I played the shit out of them. Never beat them when I was a kid.
Now, do you think because you're a little younger than us,
Of course,
kind
we
of
all know
plays-
Tiffany's 15.
it kind of plays like a role into it? Because like I remember playing games back in the day, no directions. Some things were like the most dumbest thing. Like, oh, you have to walk in this wall for 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it'll open up, and there's your. That's how you get to the next level. I remember things like that, and just playing hours and hours in one spot, trying to figure out what to do, and eventually doing it. Did you kind of do that and like just give up, or did you keep you just would keep going at it too, or is it like an age thing? Like we just grew up with games that were stupid and had dumb ways to get into the next level, and maybe you didn't.
Yeah, so this is all like
I mean,
before
you're
I
not,
was
you're not
turned
that far
10,
below us.
because that's when my mom finally caved and let us get a console. Yeah, so that had the first two Battlefronts. Couldn't play online. My brother and I just played LAN with bots.
Oh, Battlefront's another game that just stuck in the head. It's
Yeah.
a great game, Battlefront 2.
I never had it, but I always thought it was so cool, and I only ever played like the demo on a fucking Xbox demo disc.
Uh,
And I played over and over and over. Just the concept of it was pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, going from a ship, going from your ship, getting into a ship, going to space, going in battle in space, going to the enemy ship and landing there and then fighting there on the ground. That was mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, we just played with bots, but we had so much fun in it.
Me too. Me too. It's just, I didn't have online or anything at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like a couple Harry Potters and like a Narnia game that we played co-op together. But
Jesus.
mostly I played Pokemon, Crystal, Emerald, Leaf Green. Uh,
I kind of like got missed by Pokemon entirely because everyone it was before I had a Game Boy. Everyone had it. I watched the anime, but then by the time I got a Game Boy, it was just kind of flew right by
Yeah.
me. And then everyone I remember asking like, "Hey, you winning Pokemon? That's cool. Are you winning?" And they're like, "It's not a game you win." And I'm looking back at it, it fucking most certainly
Yeah,
is.
it definitely is a game you win. It's all about. It's literally multiple things of you winning.
Yeah. So I kind of skipped by it, but I've played Ruby and like Leaf Green, I think,
yeah.
like growing up.
Yeah, Emerald is like one of my most played games like ever.
Mhm.
Do you still have them?
Yeah, so like when I turned 10 for my birthday, convinced my mom to buy me a used Game Boy and a used copy of Emerald. That's the first
I-
real game I ever
Nice.
owned.
So I think Emerald's worth some money right now. Like the actual cartridge. I think that one and one other one is worth a good amount of money if you have the actual cartridge.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and then
Oh,
ended
there you
up
go.
getting
Everyone go to Tiff's house and rob her.
yeah, ended up getting a DSi the next year and got like every Pokemon game that came out after that until the Switch games because I still don't have a Switch and I've never played any of them. Yeah. But those are
Jesus
like the only
Christ.
Nintendo games that I play. Played a couple on the Wii, but
I
yeah.
think it's best offer, but someone's selling it for $250
Holy fuck.
on eBay. But it's buy now best offer, so it might be just someone overpricing their
Yeah.
bullshit. Girl, I'll fucking sell you my old Switch. Like it's literally right here. Like you want it, I'll send it to you.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't even take mine has dust all over it too, actually.
Yeah. So I've played a shit ton of Pokemon throughout my entire childhood.
Does how's how's the most boring life ever? Pokemon wise.
Oh,
Hey,
uh,
did you never played Pokemon Stadium, right?
no.
no.
Neither. Oh, Pokemon Stadium was
My uncle played it and had it, so I vicariously played it through him.
It was so
But-
good though, Pokemon Stadium and the mini games they had.
Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of I think it's Coliseum, the GameCube ones.
Yeah.
Oh, the later ones, yeah.
Yeah, my cousins had a
I
GameCube and had them, but never played them myself.
Yeah, you need to go on Nintendo and play that Pokemon Stadium. It's just a blast. And speaking of Pokemon, I remember when I was younger, I was so happy when I went to the video store because I'd go to the video store like almost every weekend to get a new game and play it. I was so excited when I got
Jesus.
Pokemon Snap. I took it home, and that game was doo-doo butter. I was like, I'm just taking pictures of Pokemon, and I knew it was that in a sense, but I didn't know I was gonna be on a cart where I had a fixed path and I had to take them that way. And I was like, this is the most boring. And I know some people love that game, and I just think it's the most boring. It's like Small World of Pokemon games. You're just looking left and right and taking pictures of things.
Isn't there a thing where I think it's depending on the type of pictures you take, that's what unlocks new paths to other levels.
Which you're on a set path to those levels either way. It's just
I missed it because I didn't have that, but
What if there
Yeah,
was just a whole walking area and I could move around and I just never got there because I didn't take pictures of the Pokemons of the right Pokemon?
you go there, Pikachu's your best friend. You just missed it entirely.
Yeah, but because like the timing of when my mom got me a DS, I missed the Sinnoh games until I later got given an old cartridge like late into high school. Yeah, but otherwise I've played most
So
of them.
I guess for my frame of reference, what was like the modern console when you were in high school?
Uh,
For us, it was like a PlayStation 3,
In
Xbox
high school?
360.
yeah,
Yeah,
PlayStation.
I didn't really pay attention to the Xbox PlayStation. Like we had a
and
360.
the Wii,
We had a
but the Wii was
Wii.
always kind of the Wii went forever.
But yeah, like my mom got us a 360 little after it got the DS. I think it was after.
Well, let's do the math. You were you in high school after 9/11? So let's just do the math from there.
Right after,
Right.
like immediately after.
Yeah, for us it
So
was
yeah,
360.
I judge all my time by 9/11s.
Yeah. How much 9/11
Yes,
has it been
I did.
since?
Look it up. Heart Gold Silver, the first like mainline games I got on the DS came out in 2010. So that's about when I first started getting consoles and buying new games.
Goddamn.
What was the big game of like that you remember that you may not have played it, but you remember everyone playing it?
Yeah, like I wasn't really
Like
on the
Halo was a big one for us. Halo was everywhere. Everyone was
Yeah,
on that.
everyone's talking about Halo. We'd go to friends' houses. We'd go pick up like a 2 liter of soda and just spend the weekend at their house playing Halo
yeah.
and drink,
Slayer.
all share and drink out of the same fucking soda.
The 2
They're like
liters.
Yeah.
my friend group at school didn't really play video games. So I didn't really have
Yeah.
anyone to talk to about video games in my real life.
Now here we
Yeah.
are, and you're in the fake life.
But yeah.
Tiff, I need you to wake up.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
Got a 360. My brother and I played like the Lego games. We played split screen Black Ops. That and the Battlefront split screen with my brother was like the only shooter game experience I had before I played with you guys.
wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty standard shooters though, but standard.
Yeah. Yeah, then at my dad's, he got a Wii. Got newer games for the PC, mostly like RPGs. Played the classic Wii games, Sports, Brawl, Mario Kart, so Twilight Princess. Played a lot of
See,
Rune Factory Frontier,
just got
which is like
everything.
a Harvest Moon kind of thing.
Yeah, but with more combat, right?
Yeah.
Before Stardew was really.
Yeah, so like this my intro to the Stardew thing. Another big one I'm in. Played Tales of Symphonia 2. Played Fable. Played Dragon Age
Never played Fable.
Origins.
That was good.
Fable.
I based our my,
great games.
I based our
Fable.
first D&D campaign off of Dragon Age and flubbed it entirely. It wasn't fun. It was
Oh god.
it was a whole
I-
fucking thing.
I think you would have loved Fable, Chris, at the time. Now, if you went back to play it, it is a little rough to play it. But at the time, if you played it, I think you would have really loved it.
Yeah, I had so much fun with that.
I also
It's a
I try
great
to go
game.
into games with that though. Like I when I started Witcher and I beat Witcher because I'm not a fucking peasant.
Hell no, you gotta
And
keep playing
I
over and
was
over.
like, if I'm gonna do Witcher, I might as well do fucking Witcher. So I played like the very first Witcher. Don't play it; it doesn't hold up very well. But I think if you go into it with that mind, like, okay, this is an old game, like this just plays like an old ass game. This is how it is. It kind of plays like probably like Dragon Age actually does on PC because I play Dragon Age on fucking PlayStation, so it's kind of a different game. But from what I understand, you just kind of click a thing and then the guy goes and attacks it like RTS,
Yeah.
right? And then you spam your
Yeah.
abilities. Witcher is kind of like that, where you just tell Geralt to go hit something and then he hits it, and then every once in a while you'll have an icon to like almost like a quick time event to click, and you'll hit it harder, and that's The Witcher. That's Witcher
Okay.
1.
Yeah, I skipped that one because you told me not to play it, so I went to two. Two was okay.
It feels like a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, you could tell it's time, and that's like I said, you just got to
Mhm.
look at the time. Fable though, you would have. It's like RPG cartoony, dumb. It's so good, and it fell off later. Fable 2 was good, and then it started going Fable 3,
Yeah, I've only played the first
But-
one.
which is the best one in my opinion. That's
Funny enough, my library is insane. I might have it.
If not,
it's
you
always
can get
free
it
with a
for
bunch of
cheap
stuff.
on sale, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a mission where you can like run into someone kissing a married man kissing a woman, the back of a house, and he tells you, "Don't tell my wife, and I'll give you this quarter or something." And then you can take it and just go tell his wife after, like, "Hey, your husband's back there kissing a woman," and she'll go back there and be like, "I knew it, not again," and she'll just like beat him. And this is when you're a kid at this point; you're like a little child.
Which one's the evil playthrough of that?
Oh,
that
I-
encounter.
I mean, you can do both
don't-
in one play. You can like go full evil and then get back to full good and go back and forth. I did that.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
I was full good and I'm like, I'm gonna slaughter this village so I can buy all their property. And then
Oh,
so I
I've
did
done that before, you just
and
kill
then
them
I
all.
used the
Yeah.
profits to buy back my good boy points.
And then you
Yeah.
I killed this village, and then I made an orphanage for their children.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm good.
because how it
Yeah, no,
works,
'cause-
you can buy property and collect rent. There's like a couple of empty houses by default, like one in each city. But if the owners of a house die, then their house goes for sale. So you'd slaughter everyone, buy the empty houses, and then they'd respawn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I could never do full evil playthrough, especially because kind of sometimes it changes. If I remember correctly, Fable 1 does change how you look, your character,
Yes.
kind of when you get evil. But you did get cool weapons. Like I think there's a mission where you can get like a pretty cool looking sword. But you have to like sacrifice people at an altar. So I was just like, it's cool, but I'm a good boy, so I just never really did the bad like full hearted. I kind of went into a little bit, but then
Yeah, I never like hard committed to like evil ending.
I had a friend like he yelled at me one time because I did an evil playthrough of Infamous, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing an evil one. It's pretty cool. Your lightning's red. He's like, oh, your lightning's fucking red. Oh, that's great. All these people are suffering, but oh, your lightning's red. So okay, it's cool then.
All these people are suffering. That kid's the ultimate good boy, the good boy boss.
Yeah, he's the good boy of all good boys. Fuck.
That's
Uh,
fucking
so,
hilarious. I can't believe you got yelled at for killing imaginary people.
He got so mad at me. And I was like, yeah, but the lightning looks cool. So I guess what do you guys what kind of games and genres do you gravitate towards now?
Yeah, still big into
You said you do
RPGs and the
competitive.
like. Definitely
Hmm.
my most populous genre on Steam.
Like JRPGs, action RPGs.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Like, yeah, childhood was a lot of
Romantic
JRPG
RPGs.
from like a couple of Nintendo, but also like
Did you ever get into Final Fantasies?
nope. Yeah.
Fun. They're
I
fun.
feel like you're missing out on
Yeah,
some
like I told
RPGs.
you, my Nintendo is almost exclusively Pokemon, and then those couple of Wii games.
I mean, they went to PlayStation. Though,
Never
like,
had a
speaking of
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, got
I'm-
Minecraft, Skyrim when they came out. Still a kid.
That's wild. I was an adult already buying games, buying Skyrim. I definitely am on the competitive gamer side more. I've kind of fallen out of it a little bit, but I just love beating someone else at a game and just being like, ha, I beat you better. And now I'm kind of more just with just trying to have fun. I still like competitive games. I still gravitate towards them, but if I can get a good like a good game where you're building your character up. I love games where you start from nothing and you can like invest in your character. Something like that, I love, and I'm gonna always play hours and hours of it. But man, if I can find a good competitive game, I would just no life it. And another thing is I'm really
I've
into
seen that.
fighting
I've
games.
noticed that.
What happened?
I've seen you. I've noticed the no life thing.
Definitely haven't done it lately where I can no life it, but how Tiff is in games about lore, I'm like that with competitive where I need to learn like all the different, different like metas and the different like pros and cons to this character's play, I need to do all that.
Yeah, I pretty much, yeah, JRPGs I get into. I have uh honestly, I'll play anything.
Yeah.
Uh Platformers, JRPGs, building sims, survival games, just whatever. I'll try if it's interesting, I'll try it pretty much. Indie games, like I'm down for kind of anything, weirdly enough. I do like shooters. Basically, it's easier to say I don't really play fighting games. I don't play racing games, or I don't play. God, I wrote it down earlier too. Fighting, racing. Essentially, what it comes down to is I don't gravitate towards competitive games.
It's definitely for a certain
I like.
type of person.
Yeah.
You have to be kind of a butthole to like competitive games. Just because you have to
I can see.
be,
Yeah,
yeah, you have to be not the greatest person, and
a butthole type personality.
I'm not gonna say everyone that plays competitive games like crazy is a butthole, but eventually, if you play enough of it, you will become that butthole. Because it's just you're surrounded by toxicity, and you're gonna also at moments kind of get toxic yourself.
Your mic's cutting in and out, like every other word.
I wonder why it's showing that it's red right here or yellow to red on them on my levels. Huh.
I mean, if it's there, then maybe it's okay. Um, yeah, maybe it's a certain personality type that I just prefer to hang out by myself and not. I mean, we play a lot of uh cooperative games, but when it's like actively like you have to go fight a stranger, it kind of I can get into it, but it's only to so much. One time when I was playing with Redacted, um, we're playing Grand Theft Auto, and he would always be like, "You got to put on like I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a mode where like you turn into a ghost, so people
Oh,
don't
that
trust you."
passive mode, the weenie
Part
mode.
of me feels, yeah. See, part of me feels like I don't want to be a weenie. It's kind of part of the game, but at the same time, so we were playing. I had regular mode on, not weenie mode, and I went shopping for clothes because, of course, that's what you do in Grand Theft Auto. I came out and someone stole my car, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And of course, it tells you where your car is. So I went looking around for my car. I come and find it. This guy's in another store shopping after stealing my car. Then I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And then I like hunker down behind like another nearby car, and I wait for him to come out, and I just light him up, just full machine guns, just blast this fucking dude for stealing my car. But legit, the whole time I was having like a mini anxiety attack. I was shaking, like I was just knowing that there's another human on the other side of this interaction kind of freaked me out.
No, that's
Um,
the fun though. Like when you kind of go, I get their
no,
tendency to go into passive mode, but there are that game is not meant like how you say you can play games wrong. We talked about that before. That game is not meant to be played solely passive mode. Like so much
mhm.
times when I was playing with my friends, another group of people come and start talking crap to one of our friends, and then that's a whole gang war just starts, and we're just like all of us fighting in like outside the store, punching each other. You won't get that, and you won't get those moments. And yeah, we were yelling at each other like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna kill you," and then you're like kicking their car, and But it's like you're playing like a character. It's all about fun. Like we
uh,
don't actually. I'm not
yeah,
actually gonna say I'm gonna kill you in real life. It's all about fun. And that being said, like how you got your car stolen, when you make enough money, you can get like a thing on like a lock on that like LoJack where they can't just take your car like that. So it's one of those
look,
things where you have to
looking
work
back,
towards those.
looking back, it's definitely a fun memory of just something that could just happen. But at the moment, I was just like freaking out. And now, I mean, that was years ago. I feel maybe less anxiety about having to interact with people like that. At least if I can know what I'm doing going in and knowing that stuff can happen. Or like one time when we were playing Overwatch. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get on mic, and I was gonna say, hey, Reaper's on A or on point A, and I went Reap. Okay, and then I just never went on mic again.
No, that's rough.
Just never again.
I will say it helps to have someone that will be willing to fight those battles for you if you're the anxious one, and they're like, "Hey, don't talk to him like that, or something like that." But like,
But
I
then
find
look like a little weenie boy.
no, because I mean, some people just don't like to argue, but they're like, I've noticed because we are playing Marvel Rivals and we are getting more competitive, and I know you guys aren't really the talkative type, but I've noticed that when I'm with you guys, I try to be calmer. So there are times people say something, and I want to go all out and be super mean, but I'm like, no, because I'm with you guys. We're like chill competitive. We're just like having fun, but we want to win. But then I hear Tiffany like, "What are you talking about?" Like Tiffany out of nowhere is starting to talk to them and like telling them to talk back to them, and I think that's hilarious because Tiffany before was like, "I don't want to talk to anyone," and now she's telling people like they're being dumb. And I think that's hilarious.
Yeah,
can't.
Marvel Rivals is like the first competitive game I've ever really gotten into.
It's a fun one. We gotta
Just
do the Halloween event still.
anxiety.
Yeah.
We've been doing it. You're behind, bro.
I haven't been playing. I need to finish it.
Yeah. All you two and Fernando have gotten you all the way up to Nightmare 4. We just need to get on together so I can carry you through it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
if we do that, we'll be aces. So with that, I guess, what are you guys playing like right now? Like, what are your games? If you have time to play.
Yeah, so,
I don't have time.
yeah, playing Claire Obscura for us. I'm not really
Great game. I love that game.
in the middle of any playthrough of anything else right now.
Sleep with Hitler.
That's
Sex with Hitler. There you go. Sex with Hitler.
yeah, you can play Sex with Hitler. Because there's a gun that's a penis, I think.
Yeah.
All guns are penises.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I hop on right now, currently either Rivals or Claire Obscura. I'm trying to decide which
I
game to
feel
get into next. Like, obviously, I still need to play Silk Song.
Arc Raiders. Oh no, you guys don't like those type of games. Gosh.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play Arc Raiders, but I know you guys don't like loot shooters where you can lose all your loot.
I don't mind it. It was.
I thought you said you didn't like it.
It was redacted that had a
Yeah.
problem with it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Because Arc Raiders is super big right now. I've been wanting to play it, but also I have no time.
Like I said, I'm starting to have less anxiety about, like, again, if I know this is the type of game I'm getting into, I can work around my anxiety. It's when it happens when I'm not expecting it that I'm not braced for it.
Well, I think like with that being said, like we've had a lot of fun in like Sea of Thieves, but you go in knowing that hour-long mission of us looking for this loot. At any moment we can get attacked and lose all of it. But that also, even though it sucks and it pisses me off when we lose it, there's that like that the
risk reward of it.
That risk reward and that just like that what would it be called? The
palpitations.
The heart palpitations you get when you're being chased and you're like, no, we have so much loot. And it's scary, but it's kind of like a good scary.
I will say, even like Sekiro or like a Dark Souls, when you finally get that boss and like they're on a sliver of health, and I'm just like, fucking, I gotta do it. And then like afterwards, like I beat a Sekiro boss. I think it was the ape. I could literally feel my chest like pounding. And yeah, there is something exciting about that for sure. So in that same way, yeah. But again, you go into it knowing there's that risk.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what's fun about it. It's overcoming.
Arc Raiders a thing right now. It's super big and everyone's playing it.
Is it free?
No. Like a third person shooter extractor thing. As for what games I'm playing, I don't really have a lot of time, but when I do have time, I'm either on Claire Obscure, Marvel Rivals, and my go-to, which I've been playing since early beta, which has been a long time now at this point, Hunt Showdown. I love that game so much. It's one of my favorite games of all time at this point.
It's still in beta?
No, I played it. I've been playing it since beta, which is
Oh,
like
okay.
2000 like 18.
I
Oh,
was
sorry.
like, God, you played that game fucking forever. It's still in beta.
No. It's not in beta.
You played
I've
since beta.
since beta, which is like what 2017, 2018. It's a great game, especially in
That,
the world where
Jesus
games.
Christ, that's when I first got a computer.
Well, that's really big in today's world because a lot of games do not make it that long anymore. They just stop, especially for
Mhm.
like a crisis game, or not crisis, a game under CryEngine. They kind of drop their games left and right. They don't really. Crisis is their baby, and that's all they really worry about. And they release one like every 20
Yeah,
years. So yeah.
to explode all the current computers.
Yeah, like, oh, let's test the new ones for a while.
That's great because I felt like I didn't have time. I have a system, and it might be the ADHD or whatever neuro thing I might have that I haven't gotten tested for. I'm pretty sure I'm like 90% sure ADHD, just given past things I've done. But I have a system. If I come home and it's like say 8 o'clock and I don't have time, I have Donkey Kong Bonanza on my Switch. So I always have like a portable game I could just turn on or whatever. But if I'm gonna like launch a system, if I'm gonna turn on my computer, I want to like sit down and play a game, so I have to come home early or I play on weekends. So I'm playing Avowed, really, really good. It actually gives me Kingdoms of Alamor vibes, where you can kind of do whatever, but it's more tight. I'm essentially a pirate, is what I decided to make myself. But it's really open. Like there's no like classes. You can kind of level up whatever. So I'm playing Avowed. I'm playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I just started it. I'm still like 1.5 level in. Um, I'm playing Silk Song, which I thought you were playing this whole time. I'm like I'm like deep into it, but I took a break because I lost like 600 beads. I don't know if you even know if you know what
I
fucking
know
beads
it.
are if
I
you
played
haven't
a
even
couple
been playing
hours. I
it.
know it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's two currencies in
Yeah.
this game. Uh, beads are the main one, the prayer beads or bees. Um, I took a risk I didn't have to fucking take it. I was being stupid. I lost 600. I haven't played in like a week and a half because it pissed me off. Yeah. So it just kind of depends on what the mood is, and I'm always playing something different or have something available to play.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest reasons I haven't gotten into Silksong yet is like Clair Obscura kind of scratches that same itch for me, like difficult bosses.
Really?
Yeah, like difficult boss fights, just like grinding through.
I out of curiosity looked everybody up. Out of I don't have a big friends list, but out of everyone on my friends list, I have like the most games. Granted, I also have Humble Bundle, so you get like 10 games every month, so it's like 120 games ish a year. But I have like fucking like a
Oh my
thousand
god.
games, and then I look at you guys, and you guys got like fucking like 100.
Yeah.
um, I forgot what my point was.
I play the same
Oh,
games
so
over and over again.
I have this huge ass backlog. So what I've done is I've organized them by genre. So just depending on my mood, and then I'll just like, okay, I play the Metroidvania. I'm gonna do a shooter now. Now I played a shooter. Now I'm gonna go play a sim, just to kind of never get tired of any particular genre. Um, so that's crazy because for me the itch is like Dark Souls itch compared to Clair Obscur is RPG itch, JRPG.
Yeah.
But I guess if when you play it, it's super fucking hard.
Yeah. I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah, but playing Clair Obscura and Rivals and like yeah, trying to decide really what to start next. Kind of like been feeling maybe a new RimWorld playthrough, maybe a new Stardew, maybe Wildermyth,
you
maybe Thea the Awakening, maybe actually play Silksong.
Do you guys get into roguelikes
Yeah, I've played a
at all?
couple like
Okay.
Slay the Spire, and
For me, a roguelike is a good off game when it's like because they tend to be games you can pick up and put down. Because you play it, you fail it, you just put it down, or you do another run. But um, for that time when you're like I don't know what to play, I feel like that's a good like you can pick up and put it down game.
yeah, yeah, like Rivals is kind of because I was grinding zombies for like all last week, so
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I've been
They
playing
need to keep that zombie mode
quick
or
play.
something else equivalent to that.
Yeah, PvE is nice.
Mm.
I feel like they won't.
No, they won't.
No,
But
they
I'm sure
said that
they
they
might
have
it.
plans on new
It'll come up
PvE.
another one, right?
Oh, cool. Before Overwatch.
Yeah.
Just to have a fucking God damn it, Overwatch. So with that, I guess, what would you say? Maybe like 3 games that you guys would want to play here, like bring to the table. So my main thing I'm thinking is when we have a game that ideally only one person in the group has played that game. So I'm thinking maybe we might switch hosts around to other people who haven't played any particular game. We'll see if that's good. I also feel like if if you're listening to it, if the voice has changed too much, it might be an issue. I'm not sure yet. Um, but that way, like Alfredo's like, oh, I want to play this, or I want to play Bioshock because I'm pretty sure Tiff hasn't played
I
it,
have not.
but I know Alfredo has played it.
All of them.
So that way, maybe we can have another person play Bioshock that hasn't played it, just to have that experience of he playing it for the first time.
One thing I've been wanting to play for sure, Dispatch, that new one that came out. That Telltale game, or from the company that used to be part of Telltale. It's like that one looks very, very good in my opinion. And it's
I've only seen bits of it. It's like Telltale, like, but you're dispatching superheroes.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like some people compare it to like not the Boys, but like seeing the side of superheroes. That's not the best sometimes.
The Boys is brutal. If it was
it's not like the Boys, but that's definitely something I want to try. Play.
Yeah, I've seen like the title around. Looking at the Steam page.
Is there any game that's like a game that you really like that you would want other people to experience?
Deuces X. I don't know anyone's played that one.
Never. I have it.
That's a fun game. I really enjoyed it. And it's one of those games where you rank up your character into different trees and it's one of those games that's like, hey, this is how you do this. This is the tutorial. And then the next level you can just kind of do that how you want. Like, oh, you can sneak in, you can go loud, you can do different things.
I think I have heard something like that where there's different avenues to do things.
Yeah, it definitely gives you kind of free range on some stuff.
I kind of feel like my assumption of it is that it's like what's the space one? What's this game about that has space in it? You know, that one only game.
There's not a lot of those.
With mimics. And the bad guy's an Asian guy, but like not in a racist way.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. There's mimics. It's like the whole point. There's a moon. They made a yeah. Well, yeah. God damn it! It's a game that you tried to show me once, and then this game came out, and I was like, it's under the same title, but they're not the same universe. Even I don't think.
I don't know.
The game you tried to show me is where you're an Indian guy and you get abducted by
Prey.
aliens.
That the one I tried to show you is
Prey. That's the game I'm thinking of.
Talking about the new Prey?
That also has like a. I'm not sure which.
Like 10 years ago, I think it came out.
Yeah, like 10
newer.
I remember there being like a lot of like that sort of like, okay, I spec'd in tech so I can hack this door, or I spec'd in turning into a mimic so I can crawl through that, or whatever. That's what I imagine Deus Ex is like.
Kind of. It's been a while since I played it, like probably more like around 10 years, but it definitely is a really great game that I remember enjoying at the time.
I remember the other game type I said I don't normally like. I don't normally play fighters, racing games, or visual novel games.
Oh, so that
I've always
Dispatch.
No, see, that's the thing though. But you're making decisions. I'm sure they have them, but every time I see a visual novel game or I see a YouTuber play them, they're just reading a thing. If I wanted to read a book, I'll read a book. I like books, but like if I'm playing a game, I'm sitting at my computer. I want to I want to feel like I'm affecting the story in some way. And every time I see a visual novel, it always feels like the story's just happening to a character.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So with that being said, if we're talking about new games, I would like to play Data Everything. That's weird enough that it gets my interest, even though it's a game I'm not into.
Yeah, I would like to play that one too. Just as it's out of my comfort zone. I never played a dating game, so I
Yeah.
would like to try that.
Yeah. Normally, I'd say a dating game has absolutely no interest for me whatsoever. Yeah, but
If it makes you feel any better, I think you only canonically fuck one of them.
Oh, hopefully it's the one I like.
It's the spoilers. Spoilers. I listened to an interview with the guy. That's what he said anyway. So I don't know how true it is. Maybe he just said that. I gotta stop clicking my pen. Um, I do want to play Metal Gear. My only thing is most of it's on the PlayStation,
uh,
the PlayStation 3 that I still have back there. They did just redo the third one, which is probably one of the best ones. But I don't know if that's good for you guys if we're only gonna play one in this like long series of games,
Hmm.
or if that's one of those things where I'll play with my partner because then she could just be here and we'll be here playing the game together.
yeah.
I do think there's one game I want us to play for my third game. Um, I I enjoy it, but a main reason I want to play it is because it is a little wonky at times.
You say that fucking vampire.
No, it's called Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a night game. The melee is kind of maybe not wonky, but it tries to be realistic where you like hold your stances differently and it's a block, and it at times can be very unforgiving, and I think that's also just how the game's made. But it's a single player game, and it has a story, so there's a beginning and an end. And I think if there's an economy, you can steal, you can do what you need to do, you can play games like I think it's like Liar's Dice kind of.
Yeah, the
So that
sequel
one's
just
different.
came out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm down to play the first one. I actually have it. Again, my
Yeah.
insanely big library. I have so many games without knowing I have them. I think I have
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I never beat that one. Another one that I play so much of it, and there's so much stuff to do on the side, and then it's just 50 hours later, I'm like, oh, you know what? If I play it again, I got to come back to the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the reviews for it are hilarious. Where it's like, oh, try to steal a guy's thing, a drunk guy's thing. He got mad at me. I fought him. He beat me up. It's like, because even the
Yeah.
melee is wonky, like punching. You can get beat up like easily.
I'm down for that level of realism. One
Yeah.
other game I want to play with you guys is Death Stranding, which I know isn't really on your guys' radar, or you saw it and went, eh.
Yeah.
Um, but if we're talking about a game that takes realism too seriously, uh, I've played it all the way through twice, and I've platinumed it. It's like the only game I've ever went out of my way to platinum. Not really worth it. It mostly ends up with you just looking for collectibles. I feel like that's most platinuming, honestly. Um, but just a stellar game, just a stellar experience.
Yeah, I think.
But so in that way, yeah, I'm down for Kingdom Come. So my only thing with that's kind of an open game, right?
Yeah, it's
So
you know, you
I
do a
I
lot of
do
stuff.
want to I do want to still I want to brainstorm how we're gonna play because I also want to play. I don't know if you guys it's on even you've heard of it or know anything about it. It's Outer Wilds.
Yeah, Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Not Outer Worlds, Outer Wilds.
Oh, maybe not then. I was thinking that one. I think.
Yeah.
Let me
Outer
see.
Wild. Yes, I'm familiar with it. I did watch
Spoiler
I
familiar?
watched a playthrough.
See, so that might make you
Yeah.
Another.
I want to play that because that game exploded my brain. I beat it at like 2 a.m. and I was just fucking.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Like I was just seeing colors I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
Similar to games I played, Spider Man.
I know there's like
No,
a
what the
real
fuck?
big thing at the end. I can't remember what it is right now.
You will. Once you start, if you play that game,
Yeah.
once you start seeing stuff, you're like, oh, I remember.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
like I know
If you want more, like,
I
linear
remember
game-
vaguely like what it, yeah, but like
LA Noire is a really fun game.
I
yeah,
played that.
but
It's a really fun game.
I did not like
Really?
it.
Maybe.
Well, so I didn't like that halfway through. It's like, well, you were cheating on your wife, so and that's a punishable offense at work for some reason. So now you're demoted.
Well, it's like the
And then I'm like,
40s.
when the fuck did I cheat on my wife? What the fuck was I
you
gonna
don't
do?
remember. You did it. You don't remember it. It happened though.
It's like, what the fuck? And then I get it's just like a way to change from doing murders to doing a different type of crime. But then, okay, spoilers for this game. Actually, I should stop talking if you want to play it.
Yeah, you probably should. So.
But the ending pissed me off.
yeah.
Let's just say.
But yeah, those are options. Obviously, we have to do some behind the scenes kind of talks of what we're doing.
Yeah. I want to figure out how we're gonna play open world because I want to play Sky. I've never really played.
yeah,
Skyrim.
we talked vaguely about it.
Like when we first started talking about doing a podcast. I don't know how we should go about playing a game where you can just wander off and do whatever the fuck, and then we meet up and talk about. Oh, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
technically.
Yeah, a new Skyrim playthrough does sound fun.
I'm gonna write that under tip. So we have to talk about how we're gonna
Yeah.
go about doing open world games.
Going by my Steam playtime, my number one game is RimWorld.
Isn't that like a sim?
Yeah, it's like the creator describes it as a story generator, but it's like a colony sim.
Hmm.
It's heavily inspired from Dwarf Fortress.
I only know vaguely about. I only saw that Dwarf Fortress was a thing that was barely a thing, and now it's a real thing. That's like all I know about it.
And RimWorld's good. Like, some wacky stuff could happen, and like, my colonists got sad because they ate without a table, and then got into a fight and killed my other colonist.
Jesus Christ! Where's my fucking table, you bitch?
No, that's an actual, like, mood debuff, ate without a table.
Jesus.
It's a...
I'll fucking eat on the floor. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, and it's just getting it to its 12th birthday. Yeah, I have a couple games in my backlog that I want to get to soon. The Supergiant games like Hades. And I haven't got...
So that's another one. Because it's a roguelike. So there is a story, and the more you play it, the more stuff happens. But I'm wondering at what point, like, do you just play the whole thing and talk about it? 'Cause it'll take you a while. It took me a while. I think I got like 50 tries before I
Yeah.
beat it. 50 or 30. I can't remember. But solid game. Again, if you're looking for something you don't know what to pick up Hades. It's the one more run. You
Okay.
play till 2 a.m. game.
I
Yeah.
didn't really like it that much.
Yeah, another...
That's insane. It's so good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, another game on my backlog I need to get around to is the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, me too. Oh, Fallen Order is so good of a game.
Yeah.
Oh, that game, I loved it. The ending with
Yeah, that
Darth Vader,
sequence,
it's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, he's so
Uh,
fucking strong. It's crazy. You don't really think about how strong he
That's-
actually is.
That's the first one or the
Fallen
second?
Order's the
The
first one.
So strong.
Yeah, I played that. I beat
Like
it.
they never really show how amazing Vader is. Like, oh, he's feared, he's scary, everyone knows. But when he's not even trying to fight you and he's just destroying you, and then he gets mad, and is like, okay, done playing with you, and it just everything's caving in from his force. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't even trying to fight him. You are just trying to escape with your life.
Yeah.
And I saw things like he's fighting you
Yeah.
with one hand because he only fights people he takes serious with two hands. Like, I guess through, like, if you look at all his fights, anytime it's like Obi-Wan or someone, it's always two-handed. When it's someone he doesn't really think can beat him, he's always just like, bah, with one hand, just fighting.
Oh.
Fucking reading a book.
Yeah, he just
listening
doesn't
to a
care.
podcast. Fucking guy.
Yeah, all
I
good
read this
choices.
thing too about how fucking Vader's just like, if you really think about all the things, he's legit just the most dramatic bitch ever.
Oh yeah.
Like, this man's turned off his breathing system so there wouldn't be lights when he first opens that door, and I think it's A New Hope. And then his lights come on, and then the fucking saber comes out, and it's like, oh, Vader's here! Oh my god!
Time to
Like, he turned
breathe.
off his breathing system just to make an entrance.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I think we got a good selection. Which I guess just figure out where the crosses are,
Mhm.
um, and just put them on your wish list. I guess. I think Bioshock would be a really good one.
Yeah.
We all I believe have Death Stranding already, so and I'll fucking play. I just beat the second one. I'll play that again. I really, really do want to play Outer Wilds.
Yeah, I'm down to play it. Yeah, 'cause it was like a highlight of a playthrough I watched. So like actually playing it
Hmm.
through myself, I'd be down for that.
And that's the thing, because it's so. And this is one of my favorite things about games is discovery, and this game is so much just discovery and like kind of solving puzzles. Even feels like a strong word to say necessarily, because you're finding things out and then you're making connections. I guess in a way it's a puzzle, but
A very like
like this.
abstract puzzle.
Hmm. So I just it's so worth playing it for
Yeah.
yourself. I just wonder if that level of discovery is lost if you've seen someone play it,
Yeah.
or I guess depending on also the recency and stuff like that.
Yeah, I only half remember it.
Because I will say I had a friend who we were listening to a D&D podcast, and then I was like, oh, this is a good thing, a good campaign. I'm gonna show this to my friends who don't listen to fucking podcasts, and I'll just do a campaign on it. And I was like, "Hey, do you want to play with us?" Because I didn't want him to feel left out, that because he would normally play with us, so I didn't want him to feel like he wasn't invited. So I was like, but just FYI, we're gonna be doing essentially just the podcast. Like, I'm just gonna run it like a module, and whatever they do is whatever they do. But they ended up mostly just doing what the podcast did, weirdly enough. Um, but at some point, he was just like, I got bored. I didn't realize you were just doing the podcast. Like, I already knew everything that was happening. And it was like, I warned you before we started like a year ago. How are you surprised? Like, what do you want me to do? We ended up dropping like three-quarters of the way
Uh,
through.
that was
Um,
the first campaign you did with us, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I ran
the
you guys
first
through
thing,
it too.
yeah.
And funny enough, Andy is one of the other people in that group. So, like, in a weird way, you guys have experienced the
Your
same thing.
story,
Hmm.
like he was there.
Which I think is interesting in terms of like seeing how different people react to different things. But then I mean, we had our own people drop in the beginning of that. But
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
way off topic.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I don't know if what you guys are thinking. What could be next? We can talk about it later. But um, like I said, I'll see if I can get maybe other people to switch in and out, and we'll just see what we play. Maybe this will be the core group, and then like say for Bioshock, I might bring someone. For Metal Gear, I'll probably play with my partner and give both of you guys a break. Um, and then we'll figure out the open world games or like Hades. Like, Hades is really good. The story is
Yeah.
good. I just want to talk to all the characters all the time. But as far as like when do we talk about it, chapter by
Yeah.
chapter wise, I'm not sure. But
Just beat the
otherwise,
game.
just fucking go play it. Yeah, just go fucking play it. Go beat it. It's really good.
Nah.
That's so crazy. Miss
Whatever.
fucking like, oh, you gotta play fuck, what was it? What's the other Supergiant game with the wall and the sky guy?
Sky.
Yeah, like the whole game's like kind of in the sky. It's like one of their first
Bastion?
games. Yeah.
Bastion's good.
Fucking
Yeah.
fucking guy, you're like, oh, you gotta play Bastion, it's so good.
It
And
is.
we just be chilling, and then you're just like, you dig a hole, I build a wall.
That's a good song. And then that other game, the other one, just Transistor, I think that one's a good one too.
Yeah,
I just
that
couldn't
one's
get
really good,
behind
too.
Hades. I don't know.
It plays the same like any of
I
those
just
other
couldn't.
games.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I played it after Transistor and I was already like kind of burnt out for a bit, so maybe that's why.
Maybe you gotta, even if again, I don't know when we would or how we would talk about such a game that kind of is so non-linear in its own way. Um, but you gotta go back and play it. It's every once in a while before the second one, I gotta still get the second one, but I would play it just to beat it again, just to get to the end, just to do a run, just to feel something. It's it's really good.
Yeah. I started a playthrough of Bastion, never finished it. I have
Jesus
transist.
Christ. Do you finish anything?
Yeah, I went back and beat the Golden Suns and KOTOR. Like
Okay.
I've beaten Skyrim. I beat
Did you
Fable.
play the did you did you play the DS Golden Sun?
Yes. I
No,
made
not as good.
one
But
attempt at a play. I didn't finish that one. I got bored.
yeah, it's not the
Yeah,
best one compared to the other
I
ones.
tried to force myself to finish it. But I'm like, it's not the same.
That's crazy. I get like I don't know, like guilty. I've only ever quit like maybe 2 or 3 games ever. One of them recently, actually. So like if I started, I gotta finish it. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was playing Breath of the Wild for like the fourth or third time. I played in I'm playing in master mode, and I'm like, I played beat this already. I've done all not all of it, but I've done like all the major shit. So this is supposed to be a game where you can kind of just go fight the last boss from relatively from the start. Like that's the point of the game, or that's the openness of the game. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go get the master sword just so I have that, and then I'm gonna go fight the last boss. In master mode, everything you fight, if you don't hit it constantly, it starts to
Oh
heal.
God.
Ugh.
Yeah, so you have to play super aggressive is the thing. But the thing is, last boss, once you get to half health, and this is every boss, once you get to half health, they do a thing. Um, Once he gets to half health, he goes into invincible mode where you can only hurt him if you do like counterattacks or if you have some of the side shit that I decided not to do. So I spent like a good like maybe 2 hours just trying to whittle down his health. I'd get like maybe 3/4 of the way down, and then he has a move where because he's invincible, I can't hurt him. He'll fly up on the wall and just crawl around the wall for long enough that he gets all his fucking health back, all the way from 3/4 to nearly full.
Oh,
So he heals past the point where he goes into a second phase. Like he heals
oh
past
God.
up past that. It's ridiculous. And I was just like, you know what? This isn't what I wanted from this playthrough. I don't want to have to go back and get that fucking side thing. Like that's outside of what I wanted to do this time. So maybe I'll do it, but I legit I put it down and picked up Donkey Kong, and I feel terrible. Like it keeps me
Yeah.
up at night. I have to beat games I play. That's crazy.
That sounds like a skill issue, man. I don't know.
It might be a skill issue. Yeah, maybe the fact that he's invincible for no fucking reason is a skill issue.
Yeah, I feel like the speedrunning god gamers do it no problem.
Yeah, I guess so. On master mode, probably.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
there's
yeah,
insane people
I
that
love
do the
speedrunning.
most.
Yeah, the same friend who yelled at me for playing Infamous, he was like, "Oh, there's a speedrunner who can do Symphony of the Night blindfolded," and I was just like, "That doesn't sound very impressive. Like, if you just kind of memorize where all the jumps are, that's whatever." And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He got so mad. He's just fun to get mad. But yeah, that's I think that's where we're at. That's a little side bit on our gaming histories and some stuff we can do next. If you have opinions on our gaming histories or ideas on games that are maybe not on our radars, um, you can email us at newgameclubpod@gmail.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. I normally have a sign off based on the game we're playing, but we're not playing anything, so I don't got anything.
Could just say bye. Bye.
Hi.
Jesus. Yeah, I got nothing.
What do you mean that was a perfect sign
See you
off?
next time.